everybody, and welcome to the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Welcome, I'm Callum, and I will be your commentator tonight. PRF1's Season 1 PlayStation 4 Division 1 champion and 9-time League Racing champion. And you join us for what could be one of the best shows you'll ever see in League Racing. You rarely have a dull Azerbaijan Grand Prix in League Racing, let me tell you that now. PRF1 already has a history crazy. Even in its first season, Xbox Division 3, which I commentated on a long time ago, may I add. Well, that was crazy because full wet qualifying with third tier drivers. It went as one would imagine. As I say, good evening. So AMS Casper, who is in the chatter, he will take part tonight. He has earned his full-time seat back. So I'll say congratulations to him and fair play for everything you've done. Good redemption arc. Solidified last night by winning in the Midweek Madness League. If you were around last night, you'll have seen him win. But it is time for Casper to show what he can do in realistic cars around the Baku City circuit. Now, reminder, the Fangio side of PRF1 does have realistic cars, as you'd expect. From last year, McLaren, fastest car, Sauber, slowest car, and everyone else in between, of course. But I'm putting up their setups up right now, so don't expect anyone to go out straight away. Unlike before Christmas, where in Australia, we did see... I think my ability English is gone now. I blame this cold I've got, but we're going to persevere. We did see already in the race, Casper saying, rain in the race! Oh, come on! That's going to get it. Dry rain mix. Oh, ho, 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 ho. But yeah, I was saying, yeah, that Australian Grand Prix had before Christmas. We had a very sedate Q1 because there were more spaces in Q2 than there were drivers to fill them. But that won't be true tonight. We have 17 looking to get into the 15 slots. Now, I will remind you last time, it was AMS Casper that did take the win, back when he was merely reserving as part of his way of proving himself to the administration team. I know he's listening, and I have to say again, fair play to the Swede. He's brought it back, and he deserves to have a proper go now. Now, with the fact he's now back in a full-time seat, will we see that title charge from the Swede, or are we going to see something else crazy happen? Just whatever you do, Casper, don't repeat what happened in the pre-season. Keep it on track. And besides, you keep it on track here by the end of the race, you've done well. Surviving the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is not easy. Makes me wonder how I survived every single one I've ever been in. I've never won around here myself. But I've always survived. You work that one out. Anyway, we're going to have a time on the board in a couple of minutes. And the first driver on track is Owen CFC18, returning to PRF1 after he apparently accidentally left the server. Don't know if he could accidentally leave a Discord, but anyway. He is about to head towards turn 1 across the start-finish line and on the brakes at about 110 metres. Probably taking it trailing through turn 1 with a lot of scrub. That was reminiscent of how Fernando used to drive that Renault with Michelin's on. Through turn 2. Good nice flick now on DRS. 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, and 8th gear. 200 miles an hour already, even on the back straight. Heading to turn 3. He has got a car in the way. Hopefully that McLaren will get out of the way. Boris, that McLaren's got the Chrome River on. Interesting choice of livery. It's quite a nice one, by the way. I'd argue now. Owen could argue he's being balked here. Yeah. Yeah, Owen won't be too impressed. As we're now heading to turn 7. They're now heading into turn 8. Oh dear, this McLaren is really badly holding me up. Is it named Jeff? No, it's Andrew Pittsmith. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not great. I must add, that's not great. But I'm not a competitor, so it is, I suppose, in some ways, not my issue report. Oh, everyone's going to love Owen. He's taken the ball out of the exit at turn 15. Now, in turn 16 now, naturally, he has gone purple sector. That is true. He's the first one to do a hot sector around there. But it has been a lot of battery Will this affect his final sector speed? I guess we can only find out now as we now see him activate the DRS. What's DRS and how can I buy one? And he will set the initial pace with a 141.094. Now we have Horsepower Gaming, the South African. What can he do? As his battery is down to depleted, he will put in a 143.455. Okay. And now we'll go on board with Misfits. What's the Britain got for us? Looks very neat and tidy. 315. Suppose there's no point pushing the boat out on your first run in Q1. The last thing you want is to be starting at the rear. But if there's one place you would want to start at the rear, this place, because God knows what can happen. Next place flat from 18 and 19. Now coming through turn 20, flat out of course. He's saved a low battery compared to Owen CFC. And he's going to just run out just in time. I think so he'll start to derate now. And he starts at 141.09. Sorry, 141.041. Reading Owen's time there. Oh dear me. I've got some work to do. Now Andrew Pittsmith will be the next to cross the line. As he heads through 13, now 14, now breaking into turn 15. Quite committed that was, and quite neat, and quite tidy. You can tell he's a wheel player. Not using all the track into turn 16, interestingly. Now, on power, through 17. Sharply flat through 18 and 19. Easily done. He saved himself a good bit of battery, has Andrew Pittsmith. You have to say, he has saved a good bit of battery. On the TRS, what time can Andrew Pittsmith do? It's been 141.671. Not a bad time. Not a bad time. Not a bad time from Andrew Pittsmith there, to be fair. Oh, well, let's go on board with someone who's going to be a potential pulsator. I think AMS Axel's actually free, so we'll flick away from it. We'll go to Hughes Demon. Lucas Spears PRF1 is in the field tonight. I do believe, I think I said that in Australia. And, oh, he's hit the wall in turn 5. But he keeps his wheels on. Price of the damage model didn't do him over. Out of turn 7 now, heading towards into turn 8. Oh, very committed, very fast. He's definitely going to do a little bit of the Jill Villeneuve. I think he nearly went 4 wheels off there, but I think he just about stayed on. Now, interestingly, he's using the hull up rather than the old medium and burn battery tactic that many others use. But he starts to burn the battery now. What's he got as we now head into Sector 8 with Fuse Demon? In the Red Bull, the second fastest car, in theory. From my testing, I believe it's actually probably the quickest car over 1 lap, but the McLaren is just so much a better race car, and the McLaren is easier to access in terms of its pace. The Red Bull will be quick around here. Make no mistake. But what can Fuse Demon doing it as he's used his deployment for the lap? Be a 141.262. 141.262. That's not a bad time. What's in P3? What's in 3-3? Now, we go to the Racing Bulls Josh as we have AMS _ Josh. Not to confuse with AMS Godwin, who's also called Josh. What does this Racing Bull? By the way, they're both Racing Bulls called Josh. They're both on the number 2. That's not going to be confusing at all. So it's Josh 2 and Josh 2. We have a purple sector pack from AMS Josh. With the Racing Bull, that'll be a decent car all round, really. There's no real weaknesses to it. Maybe it's slightly on race pace, but in terms of 1 lap, there's nothing where you think the Racing Bull exists. The Racing Bull needs that. It's just sort of a good all-round car, I would say. Wow, it's very committed from AMS Josh already. Already trying to get some feelers. How did the brakes into 15? Using all the track he could. So already trying to feel out the limits. Allegedly purple sector team, but we don't know how truthful this is in this game. Now, coming through the 18, 19 and 20 section. Of course, easy flat out. I don't know why I paused there. So Woodford, he saved a good bit of battery. Misfit sets a 1.704 to go fastest of all. But is that about to be beat by AMS Josh? Not quite, but he goes second with a 140.735. I think it's time to go on board with AMS Apple, so let's do that now. As he, with his Lewis Hamilton helmet, Sir Lewis Hamilton to a peasant like me, out of turn 3. He's using the medium and hall-up strategy that many use. Apparently that is faster. Now I've got a situation where using hall-up is not the fastest EA code is. I have no idea. I'm just going to take it as red. 3-5, 3-6. Very committed to AMS Apple. He did go quick hitting sector 1. He's one to watch, particularly in that Haas. In that Haas, I think AMS Apple could be deadly quick. And Haas tend to go alright around here, particularly if Oliver Behrman's driving it. But anyhow, coming through turn 12. Hammering the batteries. AMS Casper lowers the bar class to the 139.015. Oh my goodness me, AMS Casper, he is in some hot form recently. With what he's doing in PRF1 and MML, he is in some serious hot form. Purple sector 2 for AMS Casper, but he has a slapper out of 16. That's going to cost him all the way to the checkered flag. But he has saved a lot of battery. It looks like he'll be able to go all the way to the end of the lap, burning all that battery as he heads now into the teens. What does AMS Apple have for us? What can the British teenager produce? The 139.956. But we did see that error coming through turn 16. So do note that. Do note that did happen. Let's give someone new to this league some airtime. Sean Hamilton. I must be honest, I don't know anything about him. But he's in the Williams and he's in the 140.711. So immediately I could say competent. Must be competent to race at this level in a Williams and produce quite a relatively decent time. So let's not rule out how well he can do here. Although he's only 2.5 seconds down, I suspect he might just be on an in-lap or just having another feeler getting into it. Now, AMS Axel now actually going for a time. So what can the second Swede in the second Sauber do? Actually, he's in the second Sauber. He's got the yellow T-bar. Very, very leery coming out of turn 4. And it is a purple sector, allegedly. I wonder if a track like this, though, can allow the drivers to just sort of disguise the weaknesses of the Sauber. But I suppose that point spread that it has will work around here. But tyre wear over on stint? I'm not quite sure about that one. But there's no way to find out, that is. So the qualified won the race. As he runs the Charles Leclerc. I think both running the Charles Leclerc helmet. Both Swedes. Or am I just misremembered? I mean, this goal is probably making me delusional. Anyway, a lot locking up there and left from AMS Axel 315. I think that's just a visual glitch in the game. And it's a 15-9 after 2 sectors. I think he's going to split the fellow Swede of AMS Castle and AMS Apple. Is this going to be an AMS benefit here? I suspect it probably is. The AMS guys are very good. They are very strong. They do have a lot of ability, but AMS is going to run out of battery in terms of the lap deployment. What time can he put in? There's a 1:40.241. Ooh, and a 4 with AMS Apple's tax slapper out of turn 16. He would have beaten AMS Apple, but I suspect it's the deployment of the battery. But it is only early days. I suspect he won't have too many issues. Now, Robert Stites, I must say, Fresh Lab Hospital, so I must commend you, Robert, for taking part tonight. That's the first thing I'll say. But you're now going to take us through the rest of the lap with pure engine noise. Let's go for it. And that was a 148 off Roberts Nice, but it did get held again by a McLaren, and it was Andrew Pipsmith. Andrew, if you're watching, you need to be careful. Meanwhile, let's go to the Japanese Grand Prix delivery of Speed Freak 52. As I said at the time, yeah, there is a bit of pressure for the Red Bull driver. As that's a 35.532 first sector. Now, I'm not quite sure if that was purple or not, because the game likes to tell fibs. I don't think for what I've seen so far that's bad. It's ballpark anyhow. And he gets 10 out of 10 for the livery choice. It is quite a good livery of the White Bull, has to be said. Now he comes out of turn 12. Trying to nick some slickstream off the Mercedes ahead, who does actually let him out of the way, has to be said. So fair play to the Merc. Breaking into turn 15. Looking quite committed there, to be honest, from Speed Freak. I'm saying about a lot of the drivers. And it's a 16.6 after 2 sectors. They are probably looking towards the middle of the top 10, if not the lower end, is what I would guess. Oh, Sean Hamilton is called Quiz. I think some of these drivers are called it Quiz. I don't think they are retiring through crashing anyhow. I don't think I've seen anyone crash through that. Speed Freak. Oh, it's a 141.256. A 141.256. Does he feel comfortable? I'm not quite sure. Can Dave Jeff realistically beat that? Can the others behind him beat it? He used to say. Right. Time to go with Linsky 88. He's third set of time. Now, the Williams decent all-round car. We've already seen that with Sean Hamilton, who is confident with his form 40.711. Can Linsky find a bit of time? It's a 35.641 sector 1. Nearly a couple of turns up on his first sector, so it's headed in the right direction for Linsky. Headed into turn 7. Taking quite a lot of apex. And he does have brake traction on exit of 7. To 8, 9, then 10, and 11, and then 12. I'm saying with Linsky, he is giving us everything he can. Heading through 13, and then through the small kick of 40, ready for the braking zone of turn 15. Very neat, very tiny. He looks decently quick and all. And it's a 116.5 after 2 seconds. He's found about number 10 for some, but he power slides out turn 16. I'll let AMS Apple. Well, that cost him. His Merc power will now kick in. Everything all those German horses have to give. Heading out to 20. Now about to play the DRS now. He is running out of battery, but what can Linsky 88 produce? He stays 13th with a 141.282. He's in danger there. He's in grave danger. I think Andrew Pipsmith left his still limit. If he's just on an out lap now, he's not getting around in time. I think Linsky's safe because with simply Salmon being out. The name's Jeff. Is the and horsepower game and the only real threat. Well, horsepower game is going to be no near faster. A 147.3. That will not suffice. And with that man batch left, he will definitely not make it through to Q2. Barring a Christmas miracle. A late one at that as well. IMS Apple is actually saying it's a full wet race as opposed to Casper suggesting it's going to be mixed. This could be mental. Don't tune away. It's only just starting. And I think we do have master spread off the track. Or is that Owen FCC at the exit turn 3? I'm not quite sure. I'm probably going to guess it's Owen, judging by what I am seeing. And spread beat. And I know has to be in the pits. Okay. Name Chef, what do you have? What do you have? Can you find that couple of attempts or so to take out Cyprian Salmon out of qualifying? Is the Spaniard going to be worrying? Let's say that 100% battery for the name's Jeff. He's nowhere close. He's nowhere close. He's nowhere close. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So it looks like we're losing the two South Africans of the name's Jeff and horsepower gaming here in Q1 for the PRF1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Okay. Have we lost the two we probably expected to lose? Honestly, without offending our South African friends, yes. But there is a qualifying team coming up. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be quite interesting. It's looking quite tight outside of AMS Casper and AMS Apple, and even AMS Action and AMS Godwin outside those 4 AMS drivers. It is looking quite tight. Don't go anywhere. Back shortly. Just got to confirm, everybody, we are losing the South African duo of Name Jeff and Horsepower Gaming with AMS Casper the quickest in Q1. Who's going to get knocked out in Q2? Who's going to make Q3? And will tyres be a factor considering he's about to be whacked in the rocks? Woohoo! And welcome to qualifying 2, everybody. We're having quite a few going out at pits. Quite a few, actually. The interesting is, what will people do on tyres? Will they keep using new tyres? Or will we see scrub sets in action? Trying to save tyres where necessary for qualifying 3, maybe even the race, if there is a bit of a dry period. But who is to say? Who is to say? Who is to say? Let's say a lot of cars are leaving the pits. That's quite a few already to say we're only 1 minute in. Oh, AMS Apple has a 5-place grid pass because of AMS Godwin. What has happened? What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? Oh, no. I can't say that AMS Apple is currently stranded on track. That's been disqualified going the wrong way. Oh, no. That's AMS Apple starts in 15th. Oh, no. It's been a very tricky start for AMS Apple so far. He could have surely won the Australian Grand Prix, but for bad luck getting in his way. And now, look, disqualified for going the wrong way. And then that collision with AMS Godwin as well. Oh, no, that means he's going to start dead last, right? Just let me check the race director to make sure I'm not going delusional. Yeah, AMS Apple's going to start dead last. And he blames Godwin, he says in my Twitch chat. Oh! Josh Godwin, what have you done? Or not done? Wow. I told you a bit dramatic here, didn't I? And I were right. I just missed the drama. I have to apologise, but wow. That is a huge thing. So he can potentially win the championship, win races. He's going to start dead last. But if it's one track you want to start last, it is the ultimate Yellows breed Yellows. That is the Baku City Circuit. So do not think all is lost to AMS Apple. The crazy can happen. Anyway, with the man he commanded, AMS Godwin, his car must be okay because he's chosen to go on for a second time. Very committed, using all the wall pretty much outside of turn 2. As we head towards turn 3. Over 200 miles an hour. Braking, very committed. Did he clip the inside of 3 there? If he did, it was very light and he got away with it. Locking up frame 4. They're heading towards turn 5. The third time 3 first sector, got to say, that's pretty rapid for what we've seen so far. That is pretty rapid from AMS Godwin. A triple PRF1 champion looking for more success. He wants to reclaim his Fangio and Lauda crowns. And I suppose this is the best place to start. Very committed through turn 8. Very committed through turn 8. I have to say, he's using a lot of track there. Coming out of turn 12. Because he was undone there. He's really trying to eke out this batch for one last push. Okay. Coming out of 15. Now into turn 6. And he might get a decent tour from that Williams ahead of him, which is Linsky. Because, of course, Sean Hamilton is currently in the pit lane. What have you got for us, AMS Godwin? Go on. I start seeing towards AMS Josh. His team says 140.558. That's relatively competitive. We have seen a lot quicker so far. Remember, Casper set a 39.0 in Q1. AMS Godwin is going to set a 40.7. He'll be disappointed with that. Cyprian Simon sets a 40.496. He's now turned up. Roller Snacks, what's he got for us? 141.090, but from a patient, that's quite impressive. And so that's a 39.821. No, to is a 42.562. Let's go back with Speed Freak. As you can see, Fuse Limited set at 141.809. Orange CLC 80 set at 141.488. Speed Freak, your turn to set a time. Indeed. That's why Red Bull will be the next to come and set a time. 61 after 2 sectors, that's not terrible. I do suspect, though, there's a bit of scrubbage on that tyre life from MS Gas because he won't have lost 8 times of ability in just a few minutes, that's for sure. The Swede is just simply too good. Simply too good. Now heading back to cross the line. Speed 52 sets a 40.997. That's a bit more like a Speed Freak. That's a bit more like it after his scary Q1. Now it's a turn in lead to get 88. What can the Williams rather produce? 16.8 after 2 sectors. That's not going to be terribly quick at this rate. But again, if he's using scrub tyres, that will explain why he might be going a little more slowly than we know that Leeds Key 88 can do. On the DRS, hammering the battery. What attack can that Williams produce? I think he's going to prove me a little bit wrong here. 141 to it. That's not terribly slow. That has to be said. Maybe I should take that comment back. Now to go with our beloved Fangio head admin, Master Spread. In his Aston Martin. Fresh from the triumph he had in Phantom Racing League by winning the championship without winning. We don't mention that as one of the drivers that did win a race and failed to apprehend him. It's all a reserve, so it's okay. So out of turn 4, heading into turn 5, a 35.8. No, that's definitely not a purple sector one. The game is definitely line. St. Amos got through the low, got half a second quicker. This game is delusional. We need to take to the infirmary. I'll give it a 3.6 race in this game. Not great, not terrible. Well, Master Spread again, a little squirrely there. 11 and 12, that will have cost him a lot of time. A lot of time. Coming through 13, then through the kick of 14, into the braking zone of 15. Perhaps a little more neater and tidier there. 3:15. What can we see? 3 turn 16. 71 after 2 sectors. I doubt this is going to be a quick time for Master Spread, but again, I think there'll be some scrub tyres going on. It's only the first run to QT. We need not panic too much in the situation that Spread appears to be himself in. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure with the second set of tyres, we can see a lot more to come. Where will he put the Aston Martin? He puts it 9.141.660. He had a good last sector to pull that off. John Hamilton will give him some airtime since he is the debutant. And then we'll focus on AOS Axel, who I think is behind him. Yes, he is. Headed in to turn 15. Ooh, that's relatively nice, relatively committed. What are we going to see for the Williams? It's only 17.6 after 2 sectors. I would say Masterman wasn't on for a great time and always Linsky, but I do worry for Sean Hamilton here. I do worry, but at least he's on the right console. Whatever happens, we all love a good PlayStation. Says me streaming on the PC. DRS Open. What will Sean Hamilton produce? It'll be a 1:41.699. It does put him ahead of few different Andrew Pittsmith. Respect, he was saying the top 10 vlog because here comes Evans Axel. 51 after 2 sectors. It's looking a bit more like it from the Swede. DRS Open in that side with this Miami 25 livery. What can it produce? We've seen faster, but it's a 39.645, and that does top the session, which ultimately is what you have to do in this situation. So fair enough. Next is on a lap. Fred doesn't appear to be on a lap. Is anyone on there? They want that massive lull now, so just give me a minute to sort myself out before things get hot. And you see me, or hear me rather, rejoin us. Andrew Pittsmith starts lap. He burned a low battery there before the start finish line to get all the maximum speed. That's not where it's coming from, but you probably better burn at the end of the lap than the beginning, because you only have a little smidge in a straight in terms of time turns of left before turn 1 appears. What can the McLaren driver produce? It's a 36.694 for sector 1. It's improved on his personal best by over 8 times. That would put him on the knock-in between the both Aston Martins. So, can he find any more? He comes out of turn 7 now into turn 8. Getting that rear end loose, as the Americans would say. But I gotta say, you can tell he's giving it everything. That's all we can ask. Using the hot lap mode on the ERS, or ERS as I call it, because why not? Into turn 15. Not using as much curb as others have been. Into turn 15. Take one thing, a 16.3 after 2 sectors. This is going to put Andrew Pittsmith very close. It won't take him the cyber threatening levels, but he's not going to be too far away from the top. This is going to certainly get some people's interest peaked, considering he's going out of sequence as well. What's that going to produce as the battery starts to clip? As we have read out, what are we going to see from Andrew Pittsmith? Cats and pigeons. It's a 4.560. I thought it could have got a little bit higher. Maybe with more efficient energy use before starting lap, he could have produced it. Anyway, Misfit immediately relegates him because he's got 143.56. No, actually, Misfit was in front of him. I'm talking rubbish. I do apologise. Now it's a turn of Fuse Demon to set a time. Coming out to turn 2 on the DRS. What PRF1's most experienced driver on the grid, at least here tonight, produce? Into turn 3. Using a lot of track. Looking neat, looking tidy. He's really started to hone in with that wheel setup he's got. Now, what can my fellow horseman produce after one sector? It's 36.686. It's less than a 10th up on his personal best. But we're in our sequence. It will give him a clearish track. He's got no one ahead of him now. Maybe no slipstream, but at least he hasn't got a distraction. No dirty air. It's all down to him, himself, and him. Coming through. 11 and 12. Oh, he went very wide there. He must have just had a sliver of tower on the track because I thought that was going to be a dead cert. Lots of flat time there. Into turn 15 we go. Let's be more confident Andrew Pittsmith. That rotated the car quite a lot. Maybe slightly too much. Which he was liking. But he is 1.2 quicker than on his personal best. That would elevate it quite a long way if he can hold it. He's potentially on for a P7 here and scaring quite a few quick drives like Amos Godwin, for example. Now he starts to hammer the battery towards the end of the lap. Few demons left, apparently. Oh, that is galling from the man from York. That is absolutely galling. He wouldn't have wanted that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. And that's good. With the time left, that's going to be a P14 start for Fuse Demon. He will be livid, frustrated. I know I would be. I've been there. I've done it. It's a rubbish feeling. So AMS Casper's going to be a key player that will set a time quite soon, if not first. Now heading towards turn 4. Now, he didn't probably have to go out here, did AMS Casper. I don't think there's any threat of being knocked out. But guess he wants to get in the ribbon, get ready for Q3. Maybe the weather is a factor in terms of why he could just burn tyres. By the way, good number that, Casper. Sir Mark Marquez uses 93, and he's not too slow on a motorcycle, is he? And Amos Casper will tell you, he's not too slow on 4 virtual wheels. He's wasting that sab with the Mercedes helmet. It's like going back to the early 90s, that. With the Sauber C9, or even the Mercedes-powered Saubers that they started out with back in the mid-90s. But MSF going to produce after 2 sectors. It's a 15-0 it produces after 2 sectors. Nearly 8 times up. We could see potential breakage into the 38s here if he's nailed the exit of 16 and his battery management towards the end of the lap. But I do sense it's going to be a battle between the two Sauber driving suites of pole position. You can give them the slowest car, but it's not slowing down too much. Emma Scottman's across the line, and he produces a 38.960. Wow. That is a statement lap time if you ever needed one. Now it's the time of Owen CMC 18. What can he do? Can he game himself elevate into Q3? As we see MS Godwin set up 39.46 to elevate himself up. OHFC 18 sets at 40.3. Cats and Pigeons, Super 7 has invalidated. We see Rob sets at 40.43. What about AMS underscore Josh? What can he set? 39.35. 8 improvement goes P4. So, Recipe Salmon. Oh, it's Linsky goes to PA. It's all about can Speed Freak or Sean Hamilton, can either of them dislodge Slippery Salmon as Andrew Peacemaker is now confirmed out of Q2. But will we see any more drama? Speed Freak coming across the line. Can he knock Slippery Salmon out of Q2? I qualified in Q2, I should say. Yes, it's a 40.417. That's Robert Snipes feeling uncomfortable because Sean Hamilton's about to cross the line now. The last car on track as well. Who's it going to be? Robert Snipes or Sean Hamilton making it into Q3? It's Robert Snipes as Sean Hamilton does improve by over a second, but it doesn't change position. He stays P13. So, go that's a qualified team. The Spaniard Slippery Salmon, the Brits of Andrew Picksmith, Sean Hamilton, Fuse Deering, and sensation disqualified in qualifying team AMS Apple. I didn't think I was saying that statement, but anything happening forward, and it usually does. We still miss you, Murray. 4 years. It feels like yesterday since you left us. The confirmation of the times with AMS Casper topping the session with the 38.960. And of course, us leading Slippery Salmon, Andrew Picksmith, Sean Hamilton, Fuse Deering, and AMS Apple. Back in a moment. And welcome back around. Time for qualifying number 3. Break out your Q3 tie set. Break out any other sets of softs you may have. As the Azerbaijani sun starts to set here. 9, in fact, maybe that 10 cars out of 10 out on track. With the Saubers being the lead ones. Who's your money on, folks? I'll say what I'm seeing so far in evidence. AMS Casper's just so much faster than anyone else. Handicapping me in the Sauber apparently isn't enough. I have to break out the 2021 Haas, which is just really an even slower version of the 2020 Haas. Literally what it is. In many senses. So, may as well stay with AMS Casper. He is the first one to set a time. He is the bagpiper that's going to ensure that the train sets a time. I've no idea where I was going in that sentence. I do apologise. And he crosses the line now. I think it's time that you hear the engine noise naturally and hear a genius at work. Talk about raising about a 38.567 AMS Casper. You will have just heard and seen in pure form a fantastic lap. AMS got an AMS Axel and nowhere near him. By a 39.0 and a 41.0. A 39.0 first time by 40.041. A lot of times going in here and I can't keep up. Not just red goes P6 for the 41.149. Linsky goes 5th for the 40.901. Emerson has invalidated his lap time. What can Misfits do in the Ferrari? Be a 140.693. As for Robert Snipes, getting to Q3, Fresh Life Hospital, I have to give my ode to this man. You can't argue with that. If you're coming straight out of hospital and may have produced a semi-competent performance like this, And frankly, not a slow one either. P4 the 40.118. You deserve a lot of ode for what you're up to. I commend you, Robert Snipes. This is generally quite something to behold, so well done. So, since I made a horlicks of trying to work out the times, let me read it out to you. Amos Casper with a 38.567. Amos Godwin at 39.075. Amos Axel 39.587. Robert Snipes 40.118. Speed 352 40.421. Misfits the 40.693. Linsky 88 with a 40.901. Owen CFC 140.044. Master Rider 141.149 with Amos Shoss in last out of the 10 with no time at all. But things will change, and they will, as we head towards those second runs. But Amos Casper's going to be, not for me, half a second clear of someone like Amos Godwin, who's got a race ball and a superior car advantage. Quite a superior car. Amos Godwin's no dummy either. He's quite quick himself. But, wow. Wow. My wife is messaging me rubbish, by the way. I will answer it after this race. So, yeah. Intriguing first set runs. Now, I don't know who was running scrubbed. I don't know who was running new. But I will say, it's hard to look past Amos Casper here. Axel's been into the pits, though, interestingly. So Amos Casper's going to have to wait to be wheeled back in. And we can easily identify which Swede is which, because Amos Casper's running the standard 2025 Cyber livery. Axel, of course, we've explained earlier, is running the Miami livery from 2025. As the Cyber mechanics rush to place Amos Axel back into his garage. You even feel the vibration of control of them doing it. Oh, that was a bit freaky deaky. And Speed Freak has actually stayed out on track, interestingly enough. He's fueled up for a couple of runs on this set of tyres. Will he have enough time to come back in and set another? Or maybe he's only got this Q3 set of tyres, so he's decided to do a hot, cool hot once he crosses the line the first time. Okay. Go on, Speed Freak. What you got for us? Braking into 15. A lot of curb on entry. Going to take a bit more, but that was plenty enough. The 53 after 2 sectors. This isn't too slow, actually. But he has used a lot of battery so far to get this far. Where will he hammer the overtake to get the maximum top speed available? He does it at the exit of turn 20. But he then lets go. Oh, and then he's reapplied it. Which is not going to be too bad a time for Speed Freak. He promotes into P4. 40.108. Top in non-alien class. And best of all, a very good place to start from. Interesting that he's chosen that, but because I don't think he's going to set another time, really. He's low fuel now, so I think that's that from Speed Freak. He's chosen to say that's enough. Okay. So now we have the little sitting war. Well, Amos Josh has called it quits, apparently. He didn't crash, did he? Oh, he did. Terminal damage out. Oh, dear. What's happened there? Oh, dear, oh, dear. So, there were 10, then there were 9. Then there were 9. Who will now go and put a pearl ring? Who can usurp Amos Casper that 130.567? Can Casper himself lower that bar? Misfits is the first one out. He will be the one easy for me to say. Misfits will be the one that ultimately we will see start a time first. So we'll go on board when time comes. Because he will be the first to cross the line. And then we'll go from there and see what's happening. So it's Misfits and Casper who are the first 2 out. Then we've got Linsky. Then we've got Owen CFC. That's the first 4 cars out. Speed 352. This will be the it for him. But at least he's got that timing now. It's crucial. I suspect he's now run out of fuel. Oh, yes, he has. He gave that Red Bull Honda RBBT everything he could. Now, this is where things get tense. Things get nervous. It can be so easy to overdrive. I'm guilty of that myself. How do you nail that round here? I wish I knew, because I'm rubbish round here. I mean, one of the very few places I've never won. I've done and I've won 116 times in my time. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, Misfits, we're focusing on you. You're going to be the first one across the line. Show us over the next 2 minutes or so how it's done. Kind of feels like somebody's watching Misfits. Or was it just a dream? Whoa. I'll stop saying it, I promise. Across it, the start finish line now. He has a lot of battery left. So he's thought about his approach to the lap quite clearly. Using all the sessions so far to work out where he's heading towards. Heading into turn 2. Look at Callum composing that Ferrari. It's looking neat and tidy. Will it be fast? Who's to say? But it's not looking too slow. It's looking alright. We head towards turn number 3. A very early and gentle turn in, it looks like. Now into 4. Got on the power nicely, use the race light to rotate. We could see that. That's a 35.2 first sector. 4 tenths gain. That wouldn't put him anyway if he held that. He would stay P6, but it would certainly make it harder to beat you certs with finding 4 tenths. Lots of curb riding through turn 2. Now into turn 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And now through 12. Decent rotation. Looked a little lazy in the Ferrari. But I suppose that is the tendency of the Ferrari itself. Now headed into turn 15. Hard on the brakes. Then straight off him. Then straight on the power. What we're going to see from Misfits after 2 sectors is a 15.5. Nearly 8 tenths in hand. He could be threatening the aliens here if he pulls a good sector 3. And making Amos Axel, Amos Godwin sweat a little bit. Potentially. I guess it's the only way to find out, and that's heading towards that finish line. Surely deploy your battery. Yes, 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 yes. Misfits! What are you going to produce? It'll be only P4. That being a 39.797. What about Amos Casper, who is lowering the bar even more? Heading towards the low 38s here, potentially even a 37. 38.182. Questions have been asked. Wow, he's nearly 9 tenths ahead of the now televised Amos Godwin. Linsky with a 37.828. That's the end for the Williams driver, but a decent lap in that Williams has to be said. Not too bad at all. Amos Godwin using these tactic of saving all the battery of the Racing Bull Red Bull RBPT Honda thingy-majiggy. I've got lost there. Let's just watch what Amos Godwin can do. He's finding over a third of a second after 2 seconds. He went a little bit wide into 16. That cost him some momentum. But will that allow him to lower the bar? See, Massman has 37.8 with 1 to go. P5 to use up Linsky and Speed Freak. OTFC is sold on a 141.0. Amos Godwin, one of the only 2 who can probably threaten pole position. Amos Axel does not improve 39.1 for him. In fact, he did. But it's only a 38.7 for Amos Godwin. That means Amos Casper's absolutely dominated qualifying here. The Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And he will be joined on the front by Amos Godwin, who was nearly 6 tenths back. Amos Axel nearly a second away. The defending champion a second away. That's hard to imagine, but it's happened. They have Misfits in P4, Massfed in P5, Linsky in P6, Robert Snipes in P7, Music in P8, OCFC 18 in P9, and Amos Josh did not set a time. Stay tuned, it's time for the race. It's gonna be a thriller. Hello, 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 folks. We're less than a minute to go now. Thank you for waiting. Amos Casper has admitted in my Twitch chat, and I'm quoting here, I might have gone for dry low winds, crying face. With laughter. And with this wet weather around, question is, will it be intermediates? Will it be west? It looks like it's very torrid. I do not envy the task that the drivers have ahead of them. So I'll say this now: if any of them finish, just finish, they deserve a round of applause. from all your hands, your hooves, whoever you may have. Give them a round of applause if they merely just finished, because let me tell you, apart from maybe Monaco, I can't think of anywhere tougher in the rain. This may even be tougher in some senses, because how it is. Right, let's see what tyres everyone's on. We have a split of tyres. Oh, this is interesting. So we have Amos Casper in first, Andrew P. Smith in 12th, who's doing in 14th, and Horsepower Gaming in 16th, all starting on wet. However, Amos Godwin in second, Amos Axel in third, Misfits in fourth, Master Spread in fifth, Linsky in sixth, Robert Knights in seventh, Speed Freak in eighth, Overseas FC 18 in ninth, Amos Josh in 10th, Tippy Salmon in 11th, John Hamilton in 13th, James Jeff in 15th, and Amos Apple at the back in 17th. Oh, it's been a collision of formation lap. It's sometimes Andrew Pitt Smith, Amos Apple, all in inters. So who's actually the ones that have gambled? Who's the ones that have played it right? Oh, I gotta say, it does look torrid, but the one thing you need to know in this game, as soon as the dry line appears, you need intermediate tyres. But how long will it take for the Inter to be faster? Will it be faster at any point? Have those in Inter's got it horribly wrong? Because say Amos Godwin, he's really feeling out Amos Casper in his formation lap. I suppose in intermediates, you've got to give it ham. Keep temperature in them. The wets, yes, they do take time to get up to temperature because, of course, no tyre blankets. But because they're full wets, you can generate the temperature quickly. Yeah. Okay. This is a curious one. Oh, Amos Casper slides in on the wets. Is that because of emulsion for it being too dry? Or is it just a lack of grip? Because the very quick formation lap, because I think they're all trying to explore. Amos Axel as well having a little explore. I think they're all just trying to see what grip they've got. That's why they're all sort of having slides back in like MotoGP bikes more than F1 cars. But the game seems to think it's wet. But the feeling you get from the game tells you that's not entirely accurate. Sometimes inters are better, sometimes wets are better. But they've had to decide on the grid with no experience or knowledge of the weather. I can't call this. So if you can, you're a better person than I. As Amos Apple at the back will be bringing everyone on the grid. So welcome everybody, this is the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're going to have a wet weather thriller. Do not go anywhere, expect chaos, expect the unknown. And most of all, expect a whole lot of fun finding out who will win after about an hour facing that funny cloth. Here we are, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5! Go! He gets a jump start, we're letting a drive through, that's why he's got somehow entered into the lead. What a huge error from Linsky. But Amos Casper that makes it through in second. Amos Axel third, Amos Godwin in fourth. There is no traction, in fact, visibility is not great. As we see a little bit of a dive bomb from Andrew Pitt Smith. But he stays P11. What's quicker, wettest or dries? And I tell you, Linsky being out in front. I know it's for a drive through, but this is a bit of a wildcard situation. Now, if you're Linsky, when do you serve that drive through? If I was him, knowing the cast of this place, I'd serve it straight away. If that safety car does come out, you're not thinking, oh no. I tell you one thing, Amos Godwin round the outside of turn 5. Wow, what a move from the former champion, trying to get his crown back from the defending champion. As we all see Masterman and Misfits in turn 7. Amos Axel's been here. Masterman had it. Oh, he had broke himself a little bit there. They're not just going to slam side to turn 8 either. They think that's why Masterman has to concede to Misfits. Wow. This is some chaos in lap 1. Volleyball folks towards the front. What's already happening. Jump starts, drive-throughs. They're all sliding through turn 4, 13s and 14. Amos Godwin's got it all locked up. Oh, I think Amos Casper's got damage. I think we just saw him hit the wall. So it's Master Spread. I think Linsky's okay. What about AMS Casper? You know, I think Casper's alright. It will be superficial if what I'm seeing is accurate. It's hard to tell though which tire's quicker. Oh, so they're all sliding through 18 and 19. Oh, this is brilliant to see. As they all slide with not a lot of grip and a lot. Oh, and Andrew Pittsburgh has crashed. And so, that's the name chef. That's Horsepower's Gaming. And Andrew Pittsburgh is out of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And I think that is a safety car. Yes. We're seeing people pitting. Oh, Linsky. Oh, that's unlucky. 3 seconds later, he could have set the drive-through. He decided to go inter to inter. Tell you one thing, there's a lot of pit stops going on. I think, yeah, repairs for AMS Josh there. Master spread. I wonder if some of this is all tactical. And I do think actually someone has swapped. No, I thought someone. Yeah, I've seen people getting rid of wets and going to winter. Yeah, we have seen it. Okay. Master spread nearly at breaking something in the wall into safety car. Ooh. Scary. Well, that was quite a first lap to unpack, wasn't it? As Horsepower Gaming serves a 10-second penalty. I think that's unfortunate against Andrew Pittsmith, but if he sends that in, I'm sure he'll get that time back. But he's chosen to stick with wets, interestingly enough. The other wet tires have binned him. Ellis Casper chose to stay out, but Horsepower Gaming an opportunity to chip. Chose to stay out on wets. Well, sorry, more accurately, keep wet tires on. Putting another set on. Okay. As he definitely tries to respect that delta. Ooh, that was very, very slow. Well. A lap 1 come lap 2 safety car. Were we expecting that? Whew. And the chaos begins. Now this is an ultimate yellow sprint, yellows track. Ooh. I wouldn't want to call where it goes from here. I really wouldn't. But yeah, Amos Casper did beat the safety car to the safety car line. So we're seeing the field just go around. They'll still get a bit of a feel of conditions again with it. And if we aren't going quite at full speed, but even in these safety car conditions, you see rear ends get a little loose. On wet, on intermediates. And Delta Trouble's still coming into play despite the torrid conditions. Okay. So, I can tell you that. Amos Casper there. I think that's illegal, that's what he's just done. Because I think at Azerbaijan, you have to come in at the safety car line. Ooh, that's an interesting one for the stewards to consider if it gets sent into them. I thought he was going to get rid of the that's but just about to. Linsky interestingly could. If he hadn't had that driver, he would be looking in a good position here because he's now 7th, but he's going to lose 20 seconds when he serves that drive-through. Or thereabouts, anyway. So if we summon over to P8, let's have a look at the position changes. Amos Apple, though, he's exploited this to the full. Up 8 places to P9 from P17. So he's had a very good first lap. Intrigued to see his point of view. But the big loser has to be Master Spread. Down 7. Oh. Okay. Right. Back in a minute, folks, while we let the safety car do its thing. And thank you for bearing with me. I am back. This cold is a killer, but we are going to persevere. Right, let's go back to the tyres. Because that's going to be the interesting thing. I don't even know how to work a F1 game anymore. Amos Casper, interestingly, with horsepower going back another stop, it's the only car on wets. What do you make of that, folks? Okay. Okay. How does Amos Casper feel right now? Does he feel he's on the right tyre? Does he feel like he's on the wrong one? Has everyone else got it wrong? Must be said though. The track is starting to look a little drier, particularly on the racing line. Just a little drier though. I wouldn't say it's too bad, what we can see. But it is definitely distinctly looking a little drier. The question is, when will the safety car come in? We've seen no sign of it wanting to come in yet. And it appears we're going to still keep going, because now we would have probably seen it come in. Unless it's going to come in at the very last moment and surprise us all. I mean, anything can happen in Formula 1, it usually does. Here's PRF1. Those memories of that Xbox Division 3 in Season 1, that qualifying session. I think I'm starting to get those vibes. This could be something crazy, something chaotic, something insane. You know, I think the safety car's going to go around again. Yeah, we're really close to that safety car line. Oh, here's a call. Amos Casper chose to come in. Okay. Oh. My question is, why now? Why now? He's going to end up being second last of those that are still surviving. Ah, he's going for a front wing change as well. He did get damage after all. I see. But how blazing fast can he be? He is running a dry setup as per his own confession. But. Where it needs to be in conditions. I did say he was looking a little drier. Oh. Okay. This is going to get for Amos Apple in the midfield. Amos Casper towards the very back. Amos Godwin leading the race. And Amos Axel second. Things are interesting. Can Casper recoup all that ground? And I've had him as a favourite to win this, but clearly making the one decision on tyres, at least now, has put pace that. But seeing how much Amos Apple's managed to claw just from the first lap and the pit stops that people chose to take, I think I do have to say, I do think Amos Axel's probably the favourite now. But Amos Godwin, I wouldn't rule out. I think this is now put Amos Casper before favourite, behind Godwin, Axel, and Apple. Sorry, Axel, Godwin, and Apple, respectively, in that order, 1 to 3. Safety has been a while. Blackwood Instant, we are now on lap 5. Horsepower Gamer nearly losing it to turn 700 safety car. Ooh. Well, the one imagine Casper will have hot intermediates. It's hard a lot of the lap to get them nice and toasty and have a little quick feel it. Oh, here we go. The safety car's in. AS Godwin, when do you choose to go? Do you go as late as the start finish line? Or do you pull the pin just a little earlier? When will he go? Well, we're here to find out from the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hi, your Hosty. I tried to deal with the code. Service Squadron shows him to pull the pin. I think he's got Aeros Axel napping because towards the back will let me confused. Oh, bouncing. Oh, we're seeing everyone try and duck in and out of toes here. Here we go. Are we going to see Axel lose out to Misfits? I think he's held the position. Aeros Axel had locked up, but he's just about held on. But he's allowed Amos Godwin to break away. Already got that second. I know DRS doesn't like to be enabled in these conditions, but still. Price third and fourth. They really are having a good time. As Master Spread appears to have now eventually cleared the name's Jeff. Let's see if there's anything else going on towards the Amos Apple's lurking, skulking. I guess Slippery Sour. Now we know Linsky in P6. He does have that drive-through to serve. Apparently it's cleared out. But he also paid for tyres. I am so confused right now. Did he stop and get his drive-through cleared? Oh, Piers Masterman's had made a mistake. As Amos Apple has overtook Slippery Salmon. I was going to say he's going to have Linsky cleared, but Piers Linsky might have actually had that drive-through served. Okay. But Amos Godwin is looking good in these conditions. He's already pulled 1.5 seconds at Amos Axel. That's not easy to do at the best of times. And if he does have a car advantage with the way things are in this league. And they're both pulled away from Misfits. They're starting to slowly break. I think I spoke sooner there. But look at ONCFC in the Aston Martin looking and skulking. Linsky as well. Amos Apple. Oh! Linsky absolutely standing it Owen there. And I tell you one thing, that's liberated Amos Apple because I think Linsky realised that was definitely a move too far. Ooh. Amos Apple already up to P6. I say this is some drive, but look at all the movement of the vehicles as they try and tackle the 18-19 chicane. Do you know one thing? We're actually going to get a race lap under green. So as far as Eric's got to set CFL, hardly surprised we've done all neutralised laps. And then we're going to see Amos Apple try and take Owen into turn 1. Oh, straddling the curb. He didn't want to do that. Here we are heading towards turn 2. What does Amos Apple have for us? A Speed Freak has... Oh! Have they passed MS Casper? Has Casper had problems? Or is he trying to deal with the Red Bull family cars here, both painted in white? MS Casper looks like he's going to have Speed Freak here. What about MS Josh? He doesn't have him. I'll tell you one thing, already up to P11, he is trying to make progress here. Second lap after the first safety car. Could be one of many, could be one of one. Azerbaijan is one of those tracks where it's going to go one way or the other. So I'm going to have 5, I'm going to have 1. There'll be no in between. Stay with it, folks. This is going to be crazy. Just what we look for. As Amos Apple now looks up ONCFC. There's some not really overtaking place. Oh, we got close to there. The fries are starting to get close to each other. Here we are. We're joining the Misfits trend. Amos Godwin, by the way, pulling away from MS Axel. Slowly but surely, his last one has already recovered with passing the name Chef again. So I do apologize. I am really struggling to breathe here. Oh, this is an absolute goal for me, but I'm trying to stay with it to provide you the action for this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Give me that adrenaline, boys and girls, and whoever else may be on the grid. Ooh. That's Apple definitely finding these conditions tricky, but I think they all are. I think you don't do too much wet weather running around here. So when it happens, the proper tester. How's it looking at Owen CFC? I don't think Owen's going to fight this, you know. Maybe he fights this a few top fights. Owen's got to set fast lap at 1:55.958. That tells me the track isn't that quick. Oh, Amos Apple lows down. It's Amos Apple running high winds. As we see Ramos Nice make an overtake on Misfits. And we have yellows towards the very back. I don't know why. Is that Speed Freak? Oh, Speed Freak's got a puncher. Has he had contact? Oh! How's that happened? How has Speed Freak got a puncher? Okay. I told you this was going to be crazy. I wasn't lying to you. As Robert Snipes now the lead Ferrari, can he break away from his teammate Misfits? That is the cold and pertinent question. As I try and breathe. I need to, because I need to get you guys through this. Oof. Amos Apple, is he got a bit stuck now? Now, he's facing cars that are not too much slower than him. He's got the ability. He hasn't got a bad car underneath him. It looks like he has got that wet weather set up. But it's not going to hurt him down the straight where he needs it most. This is because even in these conditions, straight line speed will matter somewhat. So, will it be surprise overtake for Apple? Oh, tell you what, he had a much better run for 13 than Owen did. But he's way too far back to try and make a move to turn 15 from there. Right, now into turn 16. Oh, he's got poor traction. Designed by MS Apple. MS Apple's got to have a look, and he's got him into turn 18. But if it MS Apple's running high wind, so could that see? Oh, he make a move back. Because MS got in sets of 15, 5, 8, 9, 1. Let's get in close for shoot. He did clear that drive from after all then. That's what coming by now. Oh, and he's closing an MS Apple, but it's just nowhere near enough. MS Apple up to P5. MS Casper, meanwhile, taking P8 from Slippery Salmon. I'm not sure if Salmon put too much of a fight there, but MS Casper, excuse me, is making moves. Oh, there was contact there between Linsky and Owen that I missed while I was admiring Casper. I wonder what's happened there. Is Owen the cork in the ball? Yes. Oh. Linsky's let him have that back. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe because of the contact. I presume that has to be the case. The contact. Was it Linsky's fault? We don't know, but I guess from that, maybe Linsky does think it's his fault. But oh, look who's behind him. AMS Casper, Slippery Salmon, AMS Josh. As Casper's fight back still continues here for the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And Speed Freak confirmed hit someone's broken wing, hence why he got the front left puncture. That is very unfortunate. Also, we have AMS Apple on the back of Misfits. Oh, look at the drop, the traction! But the same power unit. Wow. AMS Apple must have something in the water here that he drinks, because he's recovered from 17th to 4th in just under 9 laps. And bear in mind, half of that was neutralised under the safety car. You have to say, AMS Apple so far has been a driver of the race. Can he turn it into something good? Something decent? Guess we'll find out. You'll have to give me a minute first, because, oh my goodness, I am struggling to bring it. AMS score sets to 55. 5 oh, AMS access sets to 54, 614. Sorted up at the front. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for bearing with. We are now back with AMS Apple in P4. Already on lap 10 and a podium position on Robbo Snipes. Frankly, both had some very good starts tonight. Very good starts. AMS Apple's recovery so far in this race, though, fantastic. Robbo's form so far, despite the fact he's in hospital. Only a couple of hours before the race. Fantastic. Well, I think we're going to see a position change very soon. But AMS Apple clearly running higher winds. Okay, he was having to but a fast lap of the race. He can't be too slow. I think we're seeing Linsky pit. His tyre wear that high that driver's having to pit now, despite all that safety car running. And I thought that I'd have pushed that one towards one personally, but if it track's drying, tyre wears will spike as the side temperature spike. The maybe thermal degradation. And AMS Casper looking in the winds as well. This is not over yet. But AMS Casper is more likely to win than I thought. Maybe I've done it dirty here. Maybe I should have fought ahead. Oh dear me. Anyway, got Misfits in P5. Trace with AMS Apple in front of him chasing. Robert Stites in P3. But Vervis actually second trying to chase down. The leader, AMS Godwin. I say this rain is lightening up and the track is drying significantly now. Where will the track dry if it dries? Will we see slick tyres? But wow, look at AMS Apple. He's so much faster than Robert Snipes. Where can he make the move? He can't pull the same trick as in the Misfits. Robert gets a relatively good drive there. Oh wow, the overspeed that Apple's got. Can he take advantage eventually and pass Robert Snipes? Or will his high winds punish him overall? Oh, I gotta say, Grit looks like a premium. It looks like they started to overheat the tyres now. That was Larry from both of them. And I guess turns 18 and 19 can't help. First, we'll have a look back from the Ferrari now. Amos Gordon sets fast up at the 54.336. But that straight line speed that Amos Apple doesn't have is killing him. Remember, they got power units in the Ferrari and the half. Not much you're doing. Oh, looks like we've got action right here for P9. Sean Hamilton versus Fuse Demon versus Master Spread. Oh, they were very close. Oh, I tell you what, for Sean Hamilton gives Fuse Demon room. But oh, look who's coming. Master Spread. Is he going to fancy taking P10 for Fuse Demon? Oh, they stay side by side through turn 2. I don't know how they done it. If I was in the box chat with both of them, oh, this would be fantastic. But they both are crawling towards Sean Hamilton. Fuse Demon gets a position back. Wow. Oh, we have Horsepower Gaming who's had a moment. I think that's a loss of front win as well. Oh, what have we had here? We've had a neutralisation. It's virtual safety car. Okay. But this makes things very curious. Oh, do people come in and grab some more tyres? Because the MS Godwin's Inters look awful. So the MS Axles, they look like slicks. Rose Ice has a bit more tread. MS Apple not so much. This Fitz looks like he's nearly slick immediates. MS Casper with fresher tyres. Yeah, tyres are hurting. I think if the VSC's still round, by the time AMS Godwin reaches the safety car line, I think he'll pit. The golden opportunity, right? Wow. Yellows breed yellows. So will there be another yellow after this virtual safety car? That's the second full course yellow of the night. The first virtual, we've already had that safety car that came in lap 1 and ended in lap 5. Because it is a really one. Oh, we've got green! And Horsepower Gaming's got better for speed in the virtual safety car. I think that's the same for Sean Hamilton, right? It is. Oh! But how much they'd have loved to have made a pit stop under that virtual safety car towards the front. That would have helped them retreat in that situation, right? That was that pace one lost a tiny bit touch from us, but he's still there lurking. Misfits. Oh, he's got AMS Casper for company. Oh. But will those low winds actually benefit AMS Casper, particularly as it starts to dry? As we see people like Fuse Demon Pit and Master Spread. No, I'm lying. It's Sean Hamilton that's coming for his drive-through. I'm getting too giddy here. Oh, I hear something. Oh, Spark Gary's retired. He's out. Oh, we've got red. We have a red flag. Red flag. Oh, as if you could get any more crazy. We got a red flag. A red flag. Oh, now what? Now what? Now what? Oh, my goodness me. There is a now double six. I have to put it in there. Oh, wow. There are time restrictions so people can just go for it. Wow. Wow. I'm just waiting for everything to let it load. So I've never experienced a red flag in a league race myself, so watching it happen from the comment box, I'm not sure what to advise, but appears those who do know, like AMS Godwin, are saying it is slow. Slippery Salmon had rear wind damage and very long rear intermediate tyres. Wow. This is quite remarkable. Now, I can't see what the weather's like, so I'm completely in the dark here about what's going to happen next. I don't know if the track's dried. I don't know if the track will have got wetter. But we're seeing it all now. We're seeing a virtual safety car, and a red flag. What next? I said anything could happen. The old Morrowism comes out again. It could happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. Let's get disconnected for this and all. This is just something crazy. It's Owen Kuzelinski being a dirty driver. Oh, here we go. 5 flags for the restart of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And we are go again. Amos Godwin on the hard tyres. Makes it into 2-1. But, oh, this looks very treacherous because it's still raining, but they're on slicks. Oh, what's happened towards the back there? Absolute bedlam. Chaos. Forward. Whirlwinds everywhere. Oh, wow. 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 We have Amos Godwin ahead from Robert Sykes, Amos Axel, Amos Casper. But what's going on behind? Linsky's still on his intermediates. Thanks to the disconnection issue. That's Fuse Demon. Oh, get close with Owen. Oh, we've had a spin. It's Amos Casper and Amos Apple. Oh, my goodness me. What's happened? Oh, that's a great shame for the pair of them. But apparently, Amos Apple's trying out to the 7 and 14 Apple Prime tyres. I don't believe that for a second. I think that's a glitch. They surely don't. They've not used any. So how can they have worn hards? Oh. This is all happening. I think he's doing Emma's Josh having a bell. I don't know where to look, everybody. Oh, and Fuse Demon has gone off at turn 8, making a little mistake there. Bravo, Amos Godwin needs the lead for Robert Sykes and Amos Axel close in the wins. Misfits in P4. Then a bit of a cut over in CFC. And oh, Master Spread, Casper, Josh, Speed Freak, Apple. All this massive train. Amos Josh taking the wounded slam of Amos Apple. Oh, Amos Casper. I don't even know who's who anymore. This is how crazy it has got. Oh, you do not just see. Oh, you do not see Amos Apple. Oh, it's Amos Casper leading him off for a win. Amos Apple, Amos Apple going side by side through turn 18. Oh my goodness. Good things life you cannot explain. Amos Casper inevitably will have to come in and take a knee front win. Gingerly enters the pits. Very gingerly, it has to be said. He has Linsky behind him, who's changing those inters. I don't know if Linsky's an AI or not. But he's going to mediums. Casper's chosen to take another set of hards, another front win. Wow. I do feel for Amos Casper there. And Amos Apple as no. The stories that they were forging, and then that's all that happened. So Amos Godwin, what do you have? Can you hold on these last 11 laps? So Robert Snipes, great, one of the most fantastic comeback stories from hospital bed. The victory within a matter of hours. And Amos Axel, selfish side defense, having missed the opening round, and win. The Misfits somehow make a surprise. Oh, can it be someone else? You never quite know in this game. I've lost the words. This is mad. We'll put the leader on now because we do have quick guys in different places. Amos Godwin, oh, looks like he has broken the DRS of Robert Snipes. That's going to leave Robert very vulnerable to Amos Axel. Same power, but how are their setups? Who went for the rain? Who went for the dry? Who went for a bit of both? As I said though, the straight line speed does look decent on the Ferrari. The Sauber can't keep up. Has DRS not been enabled yet? I don't think anyone's got DRS, do they? DRS has not been enabled, but I'm seeing a dry track. I'm very, very confused. Okay. DRS is still disabled, so you're seeing. Oh no, it's enabled now. So what you're seeing is all natural racing. Robert Sykes has managed to find the DRS of Amos Godwin. Or did Axel delivery tactically not take it? I'm perplexed. Oh, we've got yellows. Speed Freak is out. He's missed into it. And we have. Is that a safety car? It's Virgil. Oh, I think it's a safety car. I've tried after those 10 seconds for a collision with him. Interesting. So now what do you do? I'll tell you one thing, Noah. AMS Casper's the big winner. No longer does he have to make a comeback from the back and make a lot of time, but he's going to have that time made up for him. Does he choose to make a tactical pit stop? Okay. But mind, we've downed the safety cars from increase to standard. And yet we're seeing full cost yellows and reds galore. This is the third full cost yellow, the second safety car. Again, I've referenced that Season 1 Xbox Division 3 race. He's giving me memories of that. With the weather. With all the constant yellows and yellows and yellows. Even the red that wasn't available in F1 2019 at the time. The other factor to consider is tyres. Do you change them? If you're towards the very back, what do you have to lose them going for a new set of tyres? Towards the front, it's a risk. It's a risk. Do people pit? Do they stay out? Well, let's have a look. MS Godwin stays out. So does Robert Snipes. So does MS Axel. Misfits stays out. Owen CFC. Oh, Misfits. Oh, that's an illegal pit entry. Save from Owen. Illegal pit entries. I do have to bear in mind. Master spreads in. MS Josh chooses to stay out. I suppose if you go towards the back, you know what to lose. But Hamilton, he'll stay out. MS Apple comes in. We've seen Misfits go to hards. See the right variety of tyres here. That's Apple's going to change that front wing and go to mediums. Master Spread is going to hards. Jeffrey Salmon's going to mediums. Dave Jefferson, he's gone to hards. Hughes Demon, he's coming in. He's going to put on hards. Linsky's going to come in. Amos Cap choosing to stay out. Interesting. Maybe he wants a bit of track position. Maybe he feels he can hold on, use sheer speed. He's Lingfrog, Fuse, and Linsky. Linsky, what tyres are we going to see go on Nat Williams? We're going to see hards go on. Okay. So we're seeing quite a few interesting developments here. Mixture of tyres. Most people on new or likely use hards. 2 on new medium. Okay. I'm going to hand on that thought. I'll be back in a moment when I sort myself out with this code again. Again, thank you for being with me. So, Speedfreak said in a chat, Sin Damage can suck his balls. That the puncher cocked his race, and he was still running highways in a try, so did he wait too early? Yeah, I suppose. But you have a high downforce, you're not used to the rotation that it can produce because you just stick. So, are we going to see more drama? I suspect yes. I'm not so sure it's going to go green the rest of the way once the safety car's in. I think we're going to have more chaos boys. MS Godwin, who has exploited everything that's happened before him, is leading the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the PRF1 Season 13 Fangio division. When does he go this time? Ooh. It feels not entirely bunched up towards the back. That has to be said. When does he pull that pin? When does he pull it? He's still waiting. Is he going to go? He went about here before when we restarted at the beginning of the race at the end of lap 5. I suspect he's going to make him wait a little longer. Oh, and he's gone. It was only a little longer. But here we are. He's pulled the pin. And the field are very close to each other behind him. But I'll tell you one thing. Robert Starks has got a bit of a run here. But I'll tell you one thing. God has played it perfectly. And we see Sean Hamilton be overtaken by Misfits, maybe. No, yes. Yes, he has. And he's going to be an opportunity to Owen, maybe. No, it has not. Still side by side with Misfits. He was. And we've seen Amos Apple trying to get involved as well as he was trying to overtake Sean Hamilton since Owens managed it as well. Into turn 3 we go. No, we have gone green, by the way. Ignore the caution sector 1. That is false. As Amos Apple uses those new tyres to try and overtake Owen and Sean Hamilton. But to be fair, though, it's because he's got new option tyres. That's what's doing it for him. Ignore all those ones in the teams, by the way. That's the game glitching. I suspect that's a red flag issue. But MS Godwin's pulling the gap. Look at that. He's already got a second over Robert Snipes, but he needs to try and extend it. I need them break the slipstream, even if he has broken the DRS already. Then we got Misfits. Then we've got Owen, who looks vulnerable to Amos Apple. He needs to get those meetings working now. But look at this. I think we just saw a massive spread, and Sean Hamilton goes side. That's going to be massive spread up to P8. As he overtakes that Williams. Look at Amos Casper. He's already up to P11. He's made a couple of positions already. Who knows where to look? I'm going to go with Amos Casper because I know nothing else. Can he eye up Slippery Salmon? I think we are seeing Sean Hamilton as well go massive spread, but I would suggest serve your traffic straight away. But be mindful considering the crazy that's happened. You don't want to be left with the green light checkered and having to serve your drive free then. Massive spread, having to think about Sean Hamilton. Oh, that was quite interesting. Oh, Linsky's chosen to retire, interestingly enough. Sean Hamilton's going to use a DRS. I still think he should have come in and served his driver. You just don't know what's going to happen in this race. There's been enough crazy. I think there'll be more crazy. Oh, Amos Casper and Master Red have contact. As Asaba tries to recover his Grand Prix. Casper, I do feel for you. Recover some points, lad. Come on, see what you can do. And see if you can prove Master Spread a little bit wrong. I'm sure you'd love that. As Amos Apple has overtook Amos Josh, and he's now eyeing up Owen CFC. Can Apple use these tyres to get forwards? I will say, though, if we're thinking about the story... Oh, these yellows at the back. Oh, we've had quite a collision there. And we have yet another safety car. What did I say about Sean Hamilton? You should have took your drive-through. Because of how crazy it can be around here. He will be kicking himself. The question is, will it be green light checkered? Or will we restart with 3 laps to go? Or even 4? Here's the decision time now. What do you do on side? Slippery Salmon, that's trivial choice. Hasn't got a front wing. Hughes Demon hasn't got end plate. Trivial choice for him. Got AMS Casper. I guess you're watching what happens in front of you. Let's look towards the pit lane. Does Godwin take tyres? No. Nor does Robert. Nor does Axel. Nor does Misfits. Nor does Owen. Nor does Apple. Nor does Josh. Sean Hamilton doesn't. That's the spread. Doesn't. I think Sean Hamilton should have took that. Casper's going to be the first to do so. And you know what? So the team behind him. No brainer for Casper. I think it's surely now. Set qualies. Softs. It's option stroke mediums. I think with this little time left, I'd have thought Sauce would have choice. Fuse has gone to hards. I simply haven't serves that time penalty he got for causing a collision. I don't know if he actually caused one, but Salmon, you're doing what I would do. Soft tyres. With such a short amount of racing left, I think softs have to be the choice. Use on hards, they won't come in enough. Casper medium, at least I can see the logic in that. Means the softs are going to go off. The mediums are still fresh. Mediums still be better than use hard. But wow, wow. And now what? Where do we go from here, folks? As we have 5 to go, a 4th safety car, and I presume it will be the last one unless it comes in this lap. Come on, safety car, stay out as long as you can. Give us that green, white, checkered we all crave. Remember the real life Azerbaijan Grand Prix? In 2021? That green, white, checkered. Simply Samson's got a red way win, so it's Curtis. Now, Simply Samson, if you can hear me, come and pit again, and just lower your front wing as much as you can. Try and balance it out somewhat. Brake bias forwards. Lock your diff. All these things. And Josh back in 7, what happened to him? Amos Josh, I don't know. Alex, I don't know. To be honest, I hate to say it, but he's not really been the story of our race. And I don't mean that in an offensive way, he's just not been the story. But yeah, Amos Godwin is the leader. Speaking of Josh's in Racing Bulls with racing with the number 2. Yeah. Sean Hamilton's trying to make a pit stop. I hope he knows he can't surf the drive-through under a neutralised track. He's going for softs. I'll be honest, this is something he should feed us. Serve that drive-through. He'd be in a decent position to try and claw his way forward. But we are where we are. Sometimes, yes, you can't. Sometimes it's right to try and gamble that safety car won't come out and try and build a gap to those behind and try and not come out the back. But the way this race has been crazy, I thought that drive-through straight away. You're going to be at the back anyway because of the field spread. Alex, I'll be honest, Amos Godwin is quicker than Amos Josh from what I've seen so far, but there'll be better people than that who will know their history, because I don't really know too much about Amos other than certain figures that are in there. I don't know, see Sifri, Sam and Sean Hamilton catching the safety car queue. Oh, Sifri Salmon. Is he struggling with the red rear wing? If he is, I think he should have pitted again. And says me neither. I just raced with guys. Raced with girls as well. Trust me. Women are quick too. I mean, Tim not really committed in that sense. Well, even just taking part casually is better than nothing. Safety car's in this lap. We're going to have 3 laps to decide it. Not quite green, white, checkered. But this is going to be crazy. Under the setting, Azerbaijani sub. Welcome to the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Azerbaijan Grand Prix in the Fangio division. 3 laps to go when we get to the finish line. What crazy are we going to see next? By the way, this is just a normal league. We're far from esports where it's in PRF1. It's always been that sort of way, though. I remember when the league started in 2020. But I will talk a bit more about that another time. Amos Godwin, when will he go? He's going a little later than he has done previously, and he's pulled the pin just beyond turn 20. And to tell you one thing, I think he's got Robert Snipes here. Who's the buffing with Amos Axel? Here we go. 3 to go. Excuse me. Too much fizzy pop. Thinking of fizzy pop. Owen trying to have a look at Misfits, but he's left himself vulnerable to Amos Apple. Who's going to go round the outside to turn 2, is he? Oh, this Imperial traction. Will it pay off? Oh, there's a slapper for Amos Josh. He's going to leave himself vulnerable to Master Spread. Wrestle Amos Godwin in the lead. For Robert Sykes, Amos Axel. What's Amos Josh? As Master Spread going round. He's outside of turn 3. Into turn 4. Oh, what a move for Master Spread. Can he hold it? Because he goes outside 3, 4. Josh by the inside to 5, but it'll be the outside for 6. Oh, hard racing, but wow. Master Spread, take a bow. I see Oregon ultra defensive in Amos Apple there. We've got yellows apparently, but I don't see any. I think my game is glitching a little bit. It can't cope. It can't cope, everybody. It can't cope. Amos Apple's got 3 seconds of multiple warnings. He's the first entire race. So simply Salmon. Oh, wow. And it's allowed Sean Hampton to take his drive-through under that safety car. This game has some right glitches. But I'll tell you what, Amos Godwin, he's trying to get clear of Robbo Snipes. Can he successfully do that? But I'll tell you one thing, if he can stay ahead for another lap, I think he's got this. I guess we'll find out. I think Godwin is running a wet setup because, my goodness me, he's losing some hand over fist in a straight line to Robbo Snipes. But he does have a toe. Tell you one thing, Misfits might be able to look at Axel. Misfits might be able to look at Axel into turn 1. Do we see for the moment? No. That's just when an Amos Casper now, who's already up to P7. Effectively P6, that's Amos Apple. Do we see anything from Amos Casper on his Amos Stalwart? We do not. There comes the TRS train that Amos Godwin's leading. Oh, is Axel vulnerable to Misfits maybe? Not just. Oh, we've had a rear ready from Owen there. Into Misfits, potentially into Axel. It's all breaking hell. As Casper has looked to the inside of Apple. It's all happening here. It's all happening here. And have a look behind. Real shot. Hamilton is making his way through a Master Spread. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Spread was the one making moves a lap ago. Now he's trying to defend. Absolutely balmy stuff here. Azerbaijan delivering again. Well done back here, whatever happens from here. Oh, wow. Wow. Amos Godwin making hay with those high winds through the middle part of the lap. Exploiting them against Robbo Snipes. Because Axel's sort of firmly covered off for now. Misfits really close. If Robbo can just pull out that DRS that Axel's currently got, he could set Misfits up really well here. Tell you what, for Axel's looking vulnerable. I think he's just going to stay in range. Tell you one thing, it's not a given. It's not a given. I actually think Axel's out of range here. That's going to put him vulnerable to Misfits. And the French is going to blast through on DRS. Clearly, dry weather setup has beaten the focuser. Oh, speaking of, it's Robbo. Is in close contention. I simply Siren has binned it. He will spin it. Finish P12. And he will do so 2 laps down. Ref Robbo can say it in a second. With that straight line speed advantage. Oh, bets are off. Who could win this? I'd say Gorman's the most likely earlier. I'm not so sure about that now. He needs the middle sector of all middle sectors. Who's even in that set the FL, by the way? He's only 5 seconds back after 2 laps. And Amos Axel's off! Amos Axel, defending champion. Oh, and turn 3. Oh, what a disaster for the Swede. Not been able to race in the first race. And looking likely to be 11th in the second race. Not the start that was wanted. Amos Godwin, he looks vulnerable to Robbo Snipes now. Now Robbo's comfortable. That second needs to be desperately broken. Do not turn off your sets, everyone. This could be a photo finish. Get your cameras out. Anyone can win this race. Amos Cast, by the way, P4. What a recovery. What a recovery. Every O to Amos Casper. Amos Godwin looks like he's pulled the gap. But I tell you one thing, that battery game, famous Robber, and with that trailer speed, I think the Front's going to get close. Will he get DRS? Will he get DRS? The answer will be yes, but they're both hammering the battery. But I said, Squadron's doing enough. Has he? Oh, this is going to be mega close. AMS Godwin wins the season 13 of PRF1's Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Wow. Well done, Baku. That's a 1.5 tenth separate AMS Godwin from Robbo Snipes. AMS Godwin just had enough. I thought there he was very vulnerable, but he's pulled it off. The triple champion strikes again for an all-British podium. They're all English, actually, to even make it more exact. Wow. Amos Casper well recovered to P4, has to be said. But wow. Well done. And to those that survived, all 11 that survived, well done. That was not easy. The fact you made it to the checkered flag is an achievement in itself. So even if you are going to finish 11th, don't be, Axel. There's a race winner with Amos Godwin with a few steamers signing the fastest lap. Driver there, Sean Hamilton. Excuse me. And there was Apple the most overtake. So, the results. Amos Godwin wins from only 0.145 seconds from Robert Smith. Miss facing third. Amos Casper recovering to P4. Owen CFC P5. John Hamilton P6. Master P7. Amos Josh P8. Few steering P9. Amos Apple falling to P10 thanks to that penalty. Amos Axel 11th. And Slippery 7 12th. The last classified finisher with the name Chef Linsky, Speedfreak, Hosty, Andrew Pittsmith failing to make the 90%. Wow. What a race that was. And guess what? We're back next week, folks. We are back next week. Hopefully my code will have shifted by then. And I'll tell you where we're going next week. We will be Monaco. Where it will be the free-tire compound rule on top of the usual Monaco mandatory 3 sets of tyres. Unbelievable. Right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. That was the Performance Racing Formula 1 Season 13 Fangio Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That was nearly 2 hours of pure crazy. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. I was Callum Hosty. We will see you next time on the PRF1 Twitch channel, YouTube channel. I mean, it's my own Twitch, but whatever. I've lost all sanity, which means it's time for me to go. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.